You, Amanda.
How are you?
I'm well. How about
Awesome.
yourself?
I'm well, thank you. Welcome to Sofa City Sounds.
Awesome.
Please
Thanks for
introduce
having me.
yourself.
My name's Tommy Graisley, aka Tommy Gunn.
Awesome. Awesome. I'm so excited. This is like number three. Is this meeting number three or number
I think
two?
uh, I'm not sure.
I feel like did I interview with you with TJ Palmer from the Boneyard, or
Oh,
did I
that
do
could be.
it for him?
Um, that's a while ago, eh?
Yeah, 4 years ago now.
Yeah.
4 years ago, and then I feel like I had you on shortly after TJ and I decided we were going to do a solo thing again.
Oh, yes.
So yeah, so this is visit number three. It's nice to see you
Right.
again.
Good to see you.
Right on. So what are you up to? Where do we start?
Um,
Do we start from where we left off, or do we start now and work our way back?
well, I don't know if I was on after I released my second album, I Believe in Love, but
Yes.
I released it in 2020 in Los Angeles, February 14th,
Right.
and then came back to Toronto um, in March, and pandemic came with us, right? So, so then we're in lockdown and all that stuff.
Right.
So,
I feel like that is right around the time that we spoke last. Like,
yeah,
I mean, we've always kept in touch, but like, I feel like that was the last time we did anything live, did an interview or anything.
yeah. So, um, like being shut down in a box was like kind of hard for everyone. Uh,
Yeah,
so, so I wrote a new album and went to Los Angeles and recorded it.
that's awesome.
Yeah, right in the middle of the pandemic, and it was fabulous because I was very fortunate
Hmm.
to work with some great musicians, only because probably of the pandemic, because they weren't on tour or anything, so they were available.
That's
And
awesome.
then I got to know them, and they're fantastic
Right on.
musicians and people. And I was very fortunate. We created some great music, and I'm just about to release that.
Yep, that's
Um,
exciting. Who did you?
yeah,
Can you tell us who you worked with? Who did you work with on the album?
well, I mean, like I can tell you, sure. And by the way, the album's going to be releasing February 2nd,
That was my next question. That's
Groundhog Day.
that's
It's
awesome.
also it's also my wife Amy and my anniversary.
Cool. Happy
Yeah,
anniversary.
thank you. And
Awesome.
the album's called California Way, and I recorded it in Los Angeles and at Revolver Recording Studio in Thousand Oaks, California, with
Cool.
a fellow named Michael Blue. And Michael Blue um, won a Grammy for his recordings and producing Jason Mraz, and he did
Awesome.
so many Macy Gray and like all these other well-known names. He's a fabulous guy. He's a Beatles freak, and so what happened was I went down to California with all this plan of recording with this person that I talked to and had a relationship sort of with, over a period of time. And I got down there and I said to Amy, like, I can't work with this situation here. I can't do it. So we took a month of going to like 20 different studios till we found Michael and talked to him. And like I said, he's a Beatles freak, so automatically I'm interested in what he had to say. And so fabulous. So I go, yeah, let's do it. And he gave us an incredible rate, and away we went. And he turned me on to a couple of people. I had another friend of mine, Steve Hoffman, who lives in California, turned me on to Fernando Perdomo, who I co-wrote 5 songs with, and he's on. He plays bass on every song on the album. And Fernando was someone I'll never ever forget, and like I've never met anybody like him. He's he's been around a lot of serious musicians. He's a serious musician, and when I was writing with him and when I was recording with him, he's kind of like a savant. He goes like his eyes roll in his head. He's just like dangling. It's like incredible, really cool. And so I did that with Fernando, and I had the luxury of having Greg Bissonette play on 5 songs. Greg Bissonette played with David Lee Roth, and he also played with, still is playing with Ringo Starr.
Cool.
Greg's a great drummer, fabulous drummer. He charted it and then recorded it, and that's Greg. He was straight up unbelievable. He's also a second voice for Winnie the Pooh.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, and Lawrence Juber. Lawrence Juber, he recorded with Paul McCartney. He was in the Wings for their last album, Back to the Egg. And Lawrence is an incredible guitarist. He does this intro and outro to a song called "Hey Sister" that it's just awesome. I've never heard anybody play like him. He's just like the best acoustic guitar player I've ever heard.
Oh,
Honestly.
that's so
And so
fun.
I can understand why Paul liked him. And then Richard Gerstein, Richard Gerstein, T Bear, he recorded with Cher and Kiss, and he was a fabulous pianist. And Ryan Shore is another guy who plays sax. And of course, my brother-in-law, Dan Goldberg, who played drums on 4 songs. And Dan, unfortunately, passed since then.
I'm really
That's
sorry.
Amy's brother. Yeah, yeah. So I wrote a song called "Won't You Tell Me," and I dedicated it to Dan and to my mom, who both passed away this year. So it was a big loss to us. We've been surrounded by loss, like everyone else. I'm sure it's been crazy. But
So
anyways, we were
here.
fortunate to get, yeah. And Dan Goldberg, like if you look at him up, he's like the executive producer, feature film and television, like from Meatballs to The Hangover, like
Yeah.
Amy's whole family are feature film writers and producers, and Amy is as well. So yeah. So Dan, but his passion was playing drums, and so I said, hey, you gotta play on my album. We were there in LA, so that's where Dan lived. So he came, he rehearsed, and he laid it down. And Dan plays great on "Won't You Tell Me" and 3 other
Awesome.
tracks. Yeah,
That's what a blessing to have him on that album.
yeah. So, and like we stayed there for like 6 months. So while I recorded it, and so I learned the California way, and so that's why I called it California Way.
Right. Right. Wow. Well, that's awesome. That's amazing. All those people that you have, and obviously you. Like, I mean, that's fantastic.
And
What a
when
what
you're
a
there,
band to have put together. I feel like I'm echoing a little bit. What a band to have put together for your album. That's amazing. And it comes
yeah,
out February 2nd.
yep.
Okay.
And
That's
I want to go back to California and do a couple of dates there with them. So, but I want to put a band together. I'm holding auditions right now.
I
I
saw
told
that. I shared that. I've been posting it on Sofa City, and I don't know if I mentioned it on the video I made for this morning. If I didn't, I'll remake it before I post it tomorrow and make sure
well,
that I add that in there.
well, thank you very much.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
I'm calling everybody. Like I want to try and get everyone a chance, but I want to be the best I possibly can be. And so I'm having auditions. I'm having quite a number of people want to audition, so that's fine
Oh,
with me. But I'm kind of weeding them out beforehand. But I have some very talented drummers and guitar players, and I need more.
that's so cool. That's so
Because
awesome.
it's funny, but like when I've formed quite a few bands, and I just think that the chemistry has to be there. When you're
Absolutely.
meeting new people, you don't really know who they are
Yeah.
truly, until you know who they are, right?
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
it's like, wow, I don't want to be, somewhere on a tour and then discover that, all of a sudden I know who you are
Yeah.
and I'm not happy about
Yeah.
it, right? So
Yeah.
I
Absolutely.
want to be surrounded by positive people. So I'm really, really, you know, checking it out, so to
Well, and
speak.
you're a high vibe person. Like your vibration seems to be very high, and I feel like you're gonna pull the right vibration towards you. You
Oh,
seem like you've been able to do like the last album, the last time you and I spoke. Again, same thing, very high vibration. So I feel like you'll pull the right people towards you. They'll just kind of make their way there.
I think so too, and I'm a
Yeah.
good, I'm not a young kid, so I'm
Mm-mm.
a good judge of character, so to speak,
You've
and I
done
don't have
that many
any time
times.
for negativity or any problems. It's all going to be,
Yeah.
positive, rocking vibes,
Yeah.
and like, there's always the haters, I wrote that on my last album, but
Yeah. Well, I
you
mean,
just don't, you just overtake them and keep going forward.
your name comes out of their mouth. It's still technically somebody talking about you, and they might
But
not like you, but the person that they're running their mouth to might end up listening to your stuff to find out what it is, and they might like it, and
well,
then
let's
somebody
hope so.
else might like it, right? So, like,
Yeah.
I mean, it can be a vicious cycle, or it can be something positive out of it.
Well,
Just
I
as
like
much
to just
as
I just
you
like to
know,
look at the positive. I don't
yeah,
have time for any of the negative. And I'd say that in the, to anyone, like try not to, I don't indulge at all. I just turn around, and walk away. That's
yeah.
it. I just turn around, and walk away, man, because our commodity is not money. It's time.
I agree with that. I agree with that.
So
Absolutely. Um, Johnny
I'm not
Cash.
wasting any.
No, no, not Johnny Cash. Johnny No Cash has a line in one of his songs, and he says, "You save your money, but not your time." And
Yeah.
that's true. A lot of people save their money, but they waste their time saving the money,
Well, I
right?
wrote a
And
song
take it
called
with
Gone.
us.
I wrote a song called Gone on my last album, and it's about time just keeps on moving on.
Yeah.
It doesn't stop for anyone.
No, no, it doesn't wait for us.
So you can't waste your time.
No, no, exactly. Exactly. So, which you obviously are not doing. So, this is your
No,
third album?
this is my third album. I want to tour it right across the country and do some U.S.
Awesome.
dates and whatever else happens. And plus, I met so many cool people in L.A. I'm going back to record another album there, but
Oh,
yeah. So
that's
and
so
with a real cool dude, and but that's for another day. But anyways,
next interview.
I really appreciate you having me on, Amanda.
Oh,
The
I love
show's
chatting with
taking
you. I do. I was excited when
a lot
you
of
said
fun.
that you were going to pick the 11th because I was, yeah, I would have been disappointed if I had to wait. So this is
There's a
fun. I'm
lot
going
of
to talk to Amy soon too. So that's going to be fun.
there's a lot of stuff going down in your area down there in the St. Catharines, Niagara
Yep.
area.
Yep. Yep. We have a memorial medal show coming up next weekend. Since I'm getting the opportunity to throw that in there, I usually throw that in separately, but
Do you know Pat Porter?
I do.
Yeah, Pat's a
I do.
good
I
friend.
don't know him personally, but I do know who he is. He works at 4680 Queen, I believe.
Yeah, that's right. He's a good friend of mine.
Right on.
He's a good guy.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
and
just
my
thought you
friend
might
Aaron
know.
works there. So,
There's a lot of cool people down there
yeah,
in that area.
there
And
it is.
I'm gonna do a show down there for sure. I'm not sure where yet, but because
Let
I've
me
talked to
know.
another guy, probably I don't know. I'm not gonna say, but I know
Okay.
I'm gonna do a show down there because a friend of mine is doing something down there that I'm
Okay.
really digging.
All right.
So I'm gonna probably do a show down there, but I'm gonna go like the first show probably will be a test show, and it
Yep.
might be in your area. But
Okay.
my first show, official show, will be at the El Macomb.
Yes, yes. You and I had a short conversation about that a little while ago. You were talking about it being
Yeah,
there. So, and I'm excited
yeah,
for that. I'll be out for that for sure.
yeah. It's gonna be
For
blast.
sure.
Yeah, and
So,
then I have like my friends Chip and Pepper who are on the album. I don't know if you know Chip and Pepper. Are you
I don't
familiar with
know.
Chip and Pepper?
I'm not sure. It
Chip and
sounds
Pepper
familiar.
Wetware. They
Huh?
uh they brought the first distressed jeans to the market. You know, like the acid wash and all that kind of stuff. They brought the first distressed jeans.
Okay.
Chip and Pepper.
So like Chip and Pepper from the night, like the
Yeah, from the
90s?
90s.
Really? Okay,
Yeah.
I know exactly who you're talking about.
Yeah, they're my friends.
Really?
I wrote a song called Topanga Canyon
Yeah.
and Chip and Pepper on it.
That's amazing. That's so
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
That's so well, we got a few people popped in to say hi. My friend Kyla, my brother-in-law James, and David Wolf and Janice Murphy all said hi.
Wow. How
Yeah.
you doing?
I got the chat up next to me because now I'm finally on my computer in my own little space instead of doing this off my phone. I got my fancy little microphone now, and
You got it
I'm
down,
moving
eh?
up in the world.
This is
I'm moving
pro
up.
now. You're pro now. That's
I'm
it.
working on it. I still got to get the little
Good for
headphones.
you.
I'm getting there. So,
Good for you. I dig it.
thank you.
I
Yeah,
think
I got a
it should be.
streaming program and everything now. So I'm working on it. I'm trying to make it a little bit more professional and get a bit bigger of a reach than I've got. So I'm getting there though.
Well, really, it's your personality that
Okay.
wins.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I try.
That's why I'm here.
So, well, thank you. I appreciate
Yeah,
that.
for sure.
So,
And
yeah.
I dig what you did. You had a big
People
show
watching.
there. Pardon me?
Sorry, what did you say?
I'm sorry, I missed what you said.
I just said we have quite a few people watching.
Oh, right on.
So yeah.
Well, I shared it a few times, so I'm
Sweet.
thinking, told everybody to tune in. It's gonna be great.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm holding auditions. So if anybody wants to do an audition for Tommy Gun, just get a hold of me and send me a direct message.
Yeah, definitely.
That's all I need. And then the rest is history. You're gonna love this album though, because I did a cover of a Gato tune on it as well, called "Tough
Cool.
Times."
Yeah. Awesome.
You're familiar with that song, "Tough Times"?
I'm sure I've probably heard it.
Well,
I listen to a lot of music now, a lot of music. So
well, that song in particular only had one verse, and so I asked Greg if I could cover it, Greg Gotovitz, and
right.
he said yes. And I said, "Would you mind if I added another verse?" And he said, "No, go ahead, do whatever you want." So I added another verse to it and paid homage to Greg
Awesome.
and Gatto. Yeah, so it's called "Tough Times." Yeah,
That's awesome.
yeah.
That's cool.
Well, thank you.
No, that's awesome. I can't wait for this album to come out. This is going to be fun. And it comes out February 2nd, which
February
is
2nd on Good Tunes, exclusively on Good Tunes.
Okay.
And I did that purposely before I released Spotify or iTunes. I haven't done much, as far as those platforms go because of the pay scale is so pathetic. I mean, Spotify made 13 billion. I think I was getting checks for 34 cents.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like
it's
ridiculous.
Disgusting. It is disgusting.
So I didn't promote it. I don't care about numbers or anything. If people dig music, they dig music. That's what I say. I let the music do the talking.
Yeah.
And so, anyways, Good Tunes gives the artist, 80% of the royalties back to the artist. So
good stuff.
They're out of California and they're really cool. They're starting up, so I'm exclusively releasing it with them, and then later on I'll put it on the other platforms, but reluctantly.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I like the idea of finding the smaller platforms and working with them, or finding a way to network without having to use those larger platforms, because they really are what's killing this as an industry for us.
Well, I mean,
right?
What do you think? It doesn't cost
more than anything.
I know, but like the production of the music, do you think there's no cost involved in producing the music?
Yeah.
Like there's a huge cost on the artist. And and then the artist has to wear all the hats, promote, get the numbers up to the likings of everyone else. And honestly, it's like ridiculous.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
if you
it
don't
is.
have, if you don't have a major label behind you, doing all that for you,
Yep,
uh,
it's a lot.
it's a tough game, man.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
if you stick in it long enough, you will persevere.
yeah.
But a lot of people quit too early, and it's too much fun to quit. So I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna make more albums, but I'm
Well,
gonna
when you're
do
doing
it.
it for the love of the music, there's no quitting involved.
Well, I'm really looking forward to playing live. That's what I'm really looking forward to. It's been too long, and I just want to be playing live with a hot band, which I'm going to form,
Mhm.
and it's going to blow the roof off every joint and people's minds. And they're going to be like that commercial where they're sitting in their chair and the hair is like,
That's going to be so fun. It is. It's going to be so fun. So,
yeah.
do you have any idea? I know that the album drops February 2nd. Do you have any idea of when you are going to start hitting stages?
Well, I want to make sure I have the band in place. Everything's cool, rocking, 100% groovy, and then I'm going to start booking. So, uh,
Right
seriously
on.
booking.
My aunt's
Probably springtime. I'm hoping
okay.
spring, summer, start going across Canada. And, like I'm, the band's got to be hot and the chemistry's got to be there, That's so important.
Yeah.
Otherwise, and so
You
when
can
that
tell when a
happens,
band doesn't flow when they play live.
yeah, I mean, you can tell when a band's really electric too. You know what I mean? And they're all
Absolutely.
firing on all cylinders. And I
Yep.
think that's where you create magic. And that's what I will only settle for that.
Good stuff. That's awesome. Yeah,
I've
that's
been
awesome.
pretty patient, man. I've been doing this since 2007. And
Yeah.
I've had some great experiences, but I've had some great learnings as well.
Good. Yes.
So, I'm ready to go, and now I have nothing stopping me, no roadblocks whatsoever. So,
That's
I'm
fantastic.
I have some very interesting friends that want to help me too. So, I'm excited. I'm very excited.
It should be a fun time. Definitely. I'm excited to see how things are going to unfold for you too. So,
Yeah,
and I'm looking forward to kind of being there on the sidelines to watch it all go down too.
and I got to choose from 3 albums that I've made, and plus I'm going to do a few covers. So, it's
Sweet.
gonna be sick. I
That's
promise.
awesome. That's awesome. We have quite the audience tonight. The, uh,
Awesome.
the comment section is definitely blowing up. My aunt's here. Jules is here. Janice is here. James, David. There's a whole bunch of people. We've got quite a few people watching the live too.
Hi,
So
everybody.
yeah, this is fantastic. I'm excited. I was really excited about this show tonight. So
I love you all. Thank
yeah,
you for supporting Tommy Gunn.
that's awesome. Yeah, my aunt said she really likes you. So this
Awesome.
is awesome. Right on. Yeah, and like I'm excited that I get to talk to both of you this month. I get to talk to you and Amy. Both of you are
That's right.
fantastic.
That's
So
right.
that's awesome.
Amy's the rock star. She's like she never stops, man. She's like
Well,
go
she's
go go full.
definitely something else. I mean, don't
And,
sell yourself short. You guys are the definition of power couple. Absolutely.
well, together we're better, no question.
She is something else. I adore her.
She
Her
is.
smile is so radiating. Like
She's so
her personality is wonderful. I spoke with her this morning, so
she's so much fun,
yeah,
and she's so lovely. She's the most loving human being I've ever met, and like oh my god. I
that's
don't know,
wonderful.
man. It's been 10 years and I still love her. I love her more and more every day. She's just
That's
like,
so awesome.
yeah, that's
Aw,
just,
that melts my
yeah.
little black heart. No, that's cool. That's cool because we
Yeah.
we we live in a different world now, so it's nice to see that there is still strength when it comes to couples and relationships.
Well,
For sure.
she totally inspires me
Yeah,
daily, and she inspired the last 2 albums, quite frankly. So
that's
there you
awesome.
go.
Yeah, you said the last time we spoke, you had said that about the last album, so that's really cool.
She
I'm happy
decided.
to hear that you guys are still on fire.
Oh, thanks, man. Amy actually designed the album cover for California Way.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's right on. So how many songs are on the album?
10.
Okay.
And I did 5 videos. So I'm gonna release the album in one video, and then I'm gonna release a video every 2 weeks
Okay.
for 10 weeks.
All right.
Um, and then you'll have all 5 videos. And yeah, I love the videos. I think they're great. Um, that's
Nice.
my opinion, of course. Well, why wouldn't I, right? But
My
the music's fabulous,
oh
and
yeah.
you know, I'm quite proud of it. Really, I really am because I did it. Amy and I did it all. I had
Yeah.
a great guy help me shoot a couple videos, Max Busanev, who's an amazing director of photography,
Cool.
and he captured some great stuff, and I want to thank him personally. And he gets credit on the videos, of course, and he's a lovely young man who has a bright future, and I'm very thankful for his time and efforts. And
That's so wonderful to hear.
yeah, and it's fabulous. Like the videos are fabulous. I'm
That's
very
awesome.
very proud of them, and there's 5 of them. So there you go.
That's so cool. I can't wait to see them. I like don't hesitate to send me a sneak peek. I won't be mad.
uh, I might send you one to release on behalf of Tom again. How about that?
That would be amazing.
There you go.
That would be amazing. My one of my partners and promoters down here, she just popped in and she said that it's sweet. You're going to be doing some stuff down here, so she's
Yeah.
excited too. Yeah, that's awesome. No, that would be absolutely amazing. Thank you. I would love to release one of your albums or one of your videos for you. That would be
Yeah.
so fun.
Well, we'll do it. We'll do it for sure. For sure. So
Awesome.
I'm going to start in Toronto, go across Canada, the East Coast, and end up the last show will probably be in Hamilton.
All right.
So
Well, you
there
let
might
me
be
know.
one before that in St. Catharines, or like I said, there might be
In
a
that
warm-up
Siouxland?
show. Who knows? I'll let you know though. You'll be the first one I tell Amanda.
Awesome. Wicked. I can't wait. That's
Yeah.
going to be so fun.
You and Pat Porter.
You heard it here first.
There
Sorry.
you go.
No, that's awesome. Oh, that's so
Yeah.
exciting. So what else have you guys been up to? What else have you been up to? I mean, it's been 3 years since we've done this. Is there
Yeah,
anything
well,
else in between?
no, I just been going, like we were in California. I don't know, but I've been there 7 times in the last 5 years. So
Yeah, you went back
like I
and
said,
forth quite a bit.
yeah. Well, my friend Chip Pepper Foster, Chip
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Pepper, he bought like Easy Riders magazine, so we were there for his launch and stuff, and it was a lot of fun.
That's so cool.
Yeah,
I'd love to talk to them. Oh my
yeah.
God.
Oh, they're
What a
great.
blast from
Well,
the past.
Pepper's in Winnipeg now. He has
Okay.
a bread company called Cub Bread, and Chip's in Venice Beach.
Cool.
Yeah, he's cool. Chip's
Wouldn't it be
awesome.
fun to talk to the three of you one night?
Yeah,
That would be so fun.
yeah. Maybe I can make that happen.
Yeah,
We'll see.
that would be awesome. That's so cool that I didn't even, I mean, you said it and I mean, it clicked. I knew but it didn't click that you meant like the actual Chip and Pepper.
Yeah, Chip and
That's
Pepper.
so
My
cool.
yeah,
That's so
yeah, for sure. And so Michael Weckerly, who owns the El Macambo, that's why I'm going to do a show there. And he was on my second album, and his daughter as well. And his daughter Raquel Weckerly is doing very well with her career as far as a recording artist, and she was just down too as well in LA recording. So yeah, she played on. She sang backup vocal on a couple songs of my second album.
Oh,
She's
that's
lovely, Raquel. Yeah, and Michael's great too. Michael just got married, and
nice.
yeah, they're
That's
doing all right. The El Macambo rocks, of course, best
Yeah.
spot in Canada.
That's so
Uh,
fun. I mean,
yeah.
that spot's legendary. It doesn't matter where you are in Canada. If you say the El Macambo, people know what you're talking about.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That's so fun.
Well, it's even better now, of course. But
Yeah, that's exciting. I haven't been since it reopened, but
yeah, I saw 5440 there with
That's so
Michael.
fun.
And Amy did a couple of things for my few commercials there. She shot.
Cool.
Yeah, so
That's awesome.
it is awesome.
Right on. That's so much fun.
Definitely.
It's so nice to catch up with you.
Thank you. It's good to catch up for sure.
Yeah, definitely. So you're a huge Beatles fan.
I'm a pretty big Beatles fan. Yeah, I don't know about huge. I know a
Who's your
few.
favorite?
George.
Me and George are birthday twins.
Is that right?
Yeah. Yeah.
That
February
doesn't surprise
25th
me.
is George Harrison's birthday.
There you go.
It's also
Well,
my birthday.
there you go.
So,
Isn't that funny? That's
yeah,
funny.
that's cool.
Yeah.
That's really cool. And it's I growing up, like I mean, I've always been a metalhead. I've always liked the harder rock and stuff. It wasn't until about 2019 that I actually really had a huge appreciation for the Beatles. I had spoken, like, I mean, I've always liked them and stuff, but they were never somebody that was on my playlist on a regular basis. And then I had spoken to a medium who had said that my theme song was Here Comes the Sun.
Wow.
She said to me, she said, whenever you walk into the room, it plays. Whatever you do, whatever, it plays. And ever since she said that to me, whenever I get in my car or like I'm going to do something like an interview or going to a show, or it always comes on in my car.
Wow.
Always. It always. So,
creepy.
I mean, my appreciation for the Beatles has definitely grown in the last 5 years. So that's cool. And sharing a birthday with George, I mean, he's the quiet one, you know. He was the hidden talent that really shone through for them. So I'll take it.
So I wrote a song called "Won't You Tell Me," which is going to be the first video I release.
Awesome.
And I was like, oh my God, like there's something missing with this song. I can't figure it out. And we were sitting in Los Angeles where we were staying in Topanga Canyon.
Yeah.
And we watched Get Back. It came out from the Beatles,
Cool.
that 8 hour. Have you seen it?
No, no.
It's
I want
8
to
hours
say I
long.
have, but every time I try to start watching it, I never
Well, you
have.
should watch it, man. You should put aside 8 hours and watch it. It's like
Okay.
a four-part documentary.
Okay.
Anyways, like 2 hours each or something like
Yep.
that.
Yeah,
3
I can do
hours.
2 hour blocks for sure.
Anyways, I watched it and I was inspired because there was a part there that happened where Paul was singing a song and John was answering him. And I thought, wow, that's what I need in the song. So in my song, "Won't You Tell Me," there's like an answer to it's like exactly the same sort of. It inspired me to do that, so I did it. And it's Michael Blue and Dalton Sear, and Dalton Sear's a young man who's incredible talent. He sang background vocals on quite a few songs, and him and Michael together sang on this particular track, "Won't You Tell Me," as an answer to my question, so to speak.
That's awesome.
I hope you like it.
Oh, I can't wait. I'm excited.
Yeah.
I can't wait to hear it.
I get
can't-
goosebumps when I listen to it, and it's like, oh my God, and it's like I'm not trying to be egotistical or anything like that. I'm not. I'm just thinking I've been around music my whole life, and when I hear good music, I get goosebumps.
Well,
And
you
I'm
come
not-
from music. You come
Yeah.
from good music. Your father is I don't know what the word is. I don't know what word is large enough to describe your dad's musical talent.
royalty.
Yeah, that's a good word.
He definitely is in Hamilton. I mean, like, Canada, really.
Well, he's legendary.
Yeah, he's legendary. He just had his 80th birthday.
I know, and I missed it, and I'm sorry for that. I got the invite, and
I did some pretty cool songs there. Everybody seemed to dig it, so I got everybody to give my dad a standing ovation, which was very, very cool.
Hey, 80s, remarkable.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. There was a lot of cool people there. Tom Wilson played.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, Jesse O'Brien. A lot of really cool people were there, and all my dad's friends and stuff, and people who really dug my dad's music. And
Yeah, what a fantastic time.
yeah, he's 80 now, man. He's not a spring
Isn't it
chicken.
fun when they hit milestones like that? Like my mom, she just hit 64. And When I'm 64 was a song that my grandparents had it played to them, and my dad's side, anybody that turned 64, it got played. So 64 is a big deal in our family. So and
For
80,
sure.
like that's huge. You know, my
And again,
grandmother.
another
Yeah,
Beatles influence.
yeah. My friend Lenny says you have a very beautiful soul.
Oh, your
She's
friend
like, you're
Lenny's.
also easy on the eyes.
Thank you.
So Lenny's a sweetheart. She's a great woman.
Oh,
So
she's embarrassing me now.
yeah, your cheeks are a little bit red. That's okay. We won't tell anybody though.
There you go. Well, that's
So no,
fun.
you've got quite the audience tonight. We do. We've got quite the audience tonight. We've bounced anywhere from 5 to 35 viewers at a time. So
Very cool.
yeah, yeah. Well, at least on Restream. It only shows on there. It doesn't show across the board. So we'll find out at the end of the night.
All
But
right. Well, I hope you do well. I hope people will tune in to your show more often because Amanda's a lovely human being and a great host and asks some great questions. And her show is always dynamite.
I try anyway. I'm a little bit of a firecracker, I suppose.
Hey, you had a great time the other weekend at Walter's?
Walter's talk,
Guy,
yeah,
right?
yeah. Volume 2 this year.
It was very
I
successful. I heard very successful.
$8,800 they raised this year.
Wow,
Yeah.
fabulous, man.
So yeah, I
That's
mean
so
Walter
cool.
was a legend. He was an absolute legend in the metal community in Toronto. And I think last year we raised 14,000, 15,000. This year we raised 8,000. This year was for 2 different charities. There was 25 bands, and the house was packed all night long. So,
I did another video too with another friend of yours, Chris Mysterion.
I love them, Chris and Liz. They're such wonderful people. Mysterion he's one hell of a performer, and he both of them are just wonderful people.
He's in a video I did called Head On.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
That's so fun. They have I don't know if you'll be able to get out there, but they have something strange happening January 21st at the Revival Bar.
Yeah.
Oh, what a fun time. What a fun time.
Is.
I did it for 3 years in a row. And then my health got in the way last year. And I haven't had the opportunity to pick back up because Sofa City's been moving so quickly and so strong. So
Fabulous.
This is fun though. That's awesome.
Yeah,
You got
Chris
to
is a
work
good
with
guy.
him. Yeah.
I knew you were friends with him.
Yeah. No, that's so fun. They're great people. They are. And he's one hell of a talent.
Oh yeah, he's
Absolutely.
awesome. He's in LA all the time too, Chris.
Yeah. He's all over the place.
He did a great job in the video, as you will see.
That's cool. Yeah, I can't wait.
Yeah.
I'm excited for all of it.
Yeah,
It's gonna
for
be
sure.
so fun. You're being so
Definitely.
good, puppy. Oh.
Well, I think we're gonna wrap it because I got to split.
Yeah, one of my littles should be walking through the door to make noise at any time. So this is perfect timing.
Well, thank you to you. Thank you to your viewers. Thank you for everybody who tuned in. And if you're a decent rock and roller, and I mean decent, come and audition for Tommy Gun, man. Let's create magic and go across the country and have a lot of fun.
Yeah, definitely. Absolutely. So
Right, thank you, Amanda.
Thank you so much. Hang on for 2 seconds backstage before I let you go, and we'll kick everybody else out, and I'll just personally thank you, and we're out of here.
All right, for sure.
Bye, guys.